Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Ladies and gentlemen, let me begin with honesty. I was never the confident type of person. I was an introvert, a boy who doubted himself, especially speaking in Arabic. Back in 2020, I entered IIUM Centered Foundation Study. I chose Arabic for international communication, not because I believe in myself, but because my mother dreamed of it, because my sister had walked that path. Deep down, I thought I would never survive. Heh. Do you know why? Because I still remember one painful day. I was in class and I was laughed at. You know why? Because I didn't understand a single word. On the outside, yes, I smiled. But inside, I was crushed. I was humiliated. And yet, despite the pain, I refused to give up. I walked into the library every single day. I listened to podcasts. I watched TED Talk in Arabic. And I even memorized Arabic song. Not because I understood, but because I want to feel closer to that language. And from this struggle, one lesson was engraved in me. Do you want to know? Yeah, let me share you something. Education never stops. Learning is always a must. Ladies and gentlemen, but here is the truth. I was never meant to walk this journey alone because I believe a tree cannot grow without sunlight, and human being cannot grow with his circle. That is my first truth. Surround yourself with a good circle, because the people around you may shape you more than you realize. Psychologists call it the social influence effect. In fact, study shows we become the average of the 5 people we spend the most time with. So, my turning point? Yeah, joining the Arabic Debate Club. Believe it or not, it was already my 4th years in my degree life. Yeah, might sound late, right? But people say better late than never. This circle pushed me beyond my comfort zone, from the boy who was once laughed at, and yeah, I became one of the top 10 best speaker in Arabic debate competition. In my final semester, I received the Takrim Award, and yeah, I remember the Prophet Muhammad SAW once said, "A man is upon the religion of his close friend, so let him look carefully at whom he befriends." Ladies and gentlemen, your circle can either break you or make you. So, choose wisely. But even with a strong circle, one thing remains my responsibility. Effort. Because no friends can eat for you. No teacher can breathe for you. That brings me to the second truth. Never stop learning. Each of us learns differently. Right? Yeah, some are visual learners, some are theories, and some kinesthetic. Studies shows when you know your style, you learn up to 50% faster. Yeah, and remember, the very first revelation in the Quran was not about praying, fasting, or chanting. It was a single word. Iqra. Read. Why? Because knowledge is the foundation of all action. I was not just smartest, but I was consistent. And knowledge reward consistency more than brilliance. That is why the scholar always say, "Man jadda wajada, man zara'a hafada, man sara al adab wasala." But even when I try, even when I learn, there were moments I almost broke. And That is when I discovered my third truth. Never be afraid to ask for help. Many people think asking for help is weakness. But let me tell you something. Weakness is not asking for help, but weakness is suffering in silence. Psychology says human beings are wired for connection. Islam says it even better. Single body. The believers are like a single body. If one part suffers, the whole body feel the pain. Yeah, for me, I will not be here today without the help of someone special. You know who you are. Thank you. And you prove me that asking for help is not humiliation, but is a strength. So, ladies and gentlemen, in this journey, I discovered 3 truths. First, surround yourself with a good circle. Second, never stop learning. And third, never be afraid to ask for help. Because these are not just a tip. These are my survival. These are the reason I stand before you today. Not as the boy who doubts himself, but as the man who can speak more than one language before all of you. So I end with your circle may shape you. Your learning may grow you. And the last one, your courage to ask may save you. But the choice is always yours. So choose to rise, choose to learn, and when you fall, choose to ask for help. Because if an introvert student once thought he will never survive, can stand here today, then trust me, nothing is stopping you. Assalamu alaikum.